It's almost a sellout crowd here at the Estadio Nacional do Zimpeto. Starting lineups for Mozambique, and Chiquinho Conde going with a rather defensive approach. It's a 4-5-1 appearance for Ricardo Guimarães, who should be representing Egypt. Said will be the main. Such a loved figure in African football. Benin, who choose to play with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Brest is Steve Mounier. Will be starting as out-and-out striker. David Kiki starts in the left-back position to add a little bit of technique and oomph. Mohamed Hussein signals for the start of the game. Round 6 of the qualifying campaign in Group L. Senegal have already qualified. Mozambique and Benin will battle it out now over 90 minutes. Guimarães caught in possession early on, and that's a striker goal. Now the cross fired in. It's again the home side building well. Ratifo there in the middle. Who's stolen the ball? Steve Mounier goes for goal. What a chance there. Siluane looked beaten. Was beaten. Leighton with the throws up here at the start of the game for Benin. It was a pleasure for us to exchange with the fans. So now, when these two met in Benin, this is Mozambique who threatened Ratifo. Ratifo still. Barely 6 days ago against Moreirenses. League game back. 2 yellow cards. Sent Mumini down tumbling. Leighton lifts it in the middle and still going forward. Dossou. Joël Dossou swings in the cross. Mounier lurking. The game has just fizzled out a little bit over the last 5. Mozambique and Benin. Ratifo. It's a defensive mistake by chasing back. The cross comes in. It's hit the hand. Penalty. It's a big moment of drama. Let's have a look at this again. Oh, you know what? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure after the replay. No VAR, of course, in these matches. And Steve Mounier has a chance to score here for Benin. Steve Mounier scores from the spot. And this is a goal that could send Benin through to the Africa Cup of Nations in January in Ivory Coast. The Benin supporters are going absolutely crazy. And it's the 28-year-old captain who has given his country a huge moment to cheer about here. It's his 15th goal. Steve Mounier for Benin. And very few he scored before this will be as important. Sends Siluane the wrong way. It's a well-taken penalty. Well, it's a game you knew there'd be goals. Witness Chimoyo Kembo with the finish. Mumini dispossessed a little too easily, and again the ball in behind toward Ratifo. Ntonji has to defend, and he does so very calmly, the Angers man, but it's straight to Wheaty, and here's Guimarães. Guimarães on his debut. Guimarães! What a way to announce yourself to your new home nation. Absolutely wonderful by Ricardo Guimarães. And Mozambique, in the space of 10 minutes, have turned this game. Takes it really well. Ricardo Guimarães, little deflection, makes it difficult for Alagbe. But once again, the build-up play from Mozambique, just too good for Benin. Verdon struggling to close his man, has to get tighter. And Guimarães does the rest. Well, he's not scored for Chavez. This will be a day he will never forget. It could happen perhaps for them right before half-time. And it's Siluane's turn to make a fantastic save. Oh, Malembana, that could have been costly. Corner comes in toward Dosu. It's still alive for Benin, cleared by Ratifo. And a good tackle. Mounier headed away. Mounier again. Stéphane Cessignon, you would imagine, is going to make an appearance at some point and another. The most capped player, especially Stéphane Cessignon, has a sort of talent to unlock any football game. And Benin have equalised in a flash. The Squirrels are level, and it's come from absolutely nowhere. Jodel Dosu is the man who celebrates. Mozambique caught cold, and Benin straight back in this tie. What a game this is. Let's have a look at this one again. Moumini with a powerful cross, and Jodel Dosu's header, considering the circumstances, is absolutely brilliant. And Benin level. Game back on here at the Zimpeto. And this is exactly the sort of scenario that lifts it over Alagbe, and Pelembe coming in. Katama's crossed. Strange decision that from the assistant referee. But not too many attackers. Stéphane Cessignon, you would imagine, is going to make an appearance at some point and another. The most capped player in Benin history and the record goal scorer for the Squirrels as well. Especially Stéphane Cessignon has a sort of talent to unlock any football game. And Benin have equalised in a flash. The Squirrels are level, and it's come from absolutely nowhere. Jodel Dosu is the man who celebrates. Mozambique caught cold, and Benin straight back in this tie. What a game this is. Let's have a look at this one again. Moumini with a powerful cross, and Jodel Dosu's header, considering the circumstances, is absolutely brilliant. And Benin level. Game back on here at the Zimpeto. And this is exactly the sort of scenario that Mozambique wanted to avoid. Guimarães. But perhaps they can exploit this opportunity immediately. Katamo lifts it over Alagbe, and Pelembe coming in. But Katamo's cross judged to have crossed the goal line, and therefore a goal kick given. Strange decision that from the assistant referee, but it was well defended by Benin regardless. Well, 40 minutes left. Great ball! It's all over now! Bauke puts the result beyond any doubt. Mozambique will be heading to the Ivory Coast. Chiquinho Koundé can't contain his emotion. Emotion spilling overboard everywhere here inside the Estadio Nacional do Zimpeto. Mozambique will play in the biggest tournament on African soil for the first time since 2010. They've been defensively solid at one end, creative at the other. It is heartbreaking stuff for Benin, but what a ball that is. And the finish was never really in doubt. Katamo's ball, he's been one of Mozambique's star players in the qualifying campaign, but also in this game. And Bauke does the rest. Benin, valiant performance, but a performance that wasn't enough. It's all about Mozambique. The Mambas have done it.